Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Guitar Made Easy. And now, if this is the first time you're meeting me, my name is David and I've been playing guitar for more than 20 years now. Started when I was 13, motivated by my cousin who came back home all of a sudden being able to play the guitar. And what really motivated me was in seeing how he attracted the attention of girls. And I guess at that point in time, some motivation is better than no motivation, isn't it? Now, today I'm going to share with you 3 key tips on what you need to look out for when you're buying a guitar. Now, before I get into that, you might have noticed that I'm using a lot smaller guitar. And now, this guitar is not a baby guitar per se, but it is more, think of it as a more portable guitar. Now, unlike a tripod stand, which is used to hold this camera that you're watching right now, where the legs are foldable, it is not possible, right? So what they do is they make guitars in smaller sizes so that it is portable. So you can think of this as like a portable guitar. Now, if you're a professional that loves to bring your music along with you wherever you go, then this is a guitar that is definitely something that you want to think about because of its portability. That's number one. And number two is its sound projection. And right now the question you're probably asking is, so David, what brand is this guitar? And I'm going to share with you that this brand is Yamaha APX-T2. And it is absolutely affordable. And what's amazing about it is that as you play, the projection of the music is really good. Just take a listen. Not too bad, huh? Alright, so this guitar is amazing for portability, and if you want to carry it around, or if you are an aspiring guitarist and you're just starting off and you want to bring your music wherever, or whether it is in breakfast you want to practice, during lunch, or just before work ends, whenever you have a break in between. Well, that's what I did when I first started. Every opportunity I got to practice was when I took the guitar and I started practicing and practicing and practicing until I get it right. Like, for example, if I wanted to do something like this, right? This is kind of like a bit of a James Taylor lick, right? And I remember when I first started, it was so hard to do those licks, but as I practice and practice, I made sure that I got it. So it is important for me to have my guitar wherever I am. So if that is you, then this is a guitar that you can consider having for yourself as well. Now, back to my point about 3 things that you want to look out for when you are buying a guitar. All right, especially if you are a new guitarist, one of the deterrents for somebody progressing further as a guitarist is the pain you experience when you press the guitar strings, isn't it? Right? So I'd like you to have a look at the guitar here right now. All right, this is the fret. All right, this is the neck, excuse me. This is the neck of the guitar. All right, and you have the strings, right? This is the E string, right? And for some guitars that you buy, you notice that the distance between the neck and the string is very wide. Now, this is also known as the action. When somebody asks you, how's the action of the guitar? It often means, is it easy to press or is it hard to press? Now, if you are a new guitarist and you have gotten a guitar that is hard to press and the action is high, then you find yourself many times not just experiencing a lot of pain, but you also experience a lot of buzzing. So if you are musicians who's very particular about sound, that would piss you off, because as you are trying to play the guitar, you keep hearing buzzing sounds, right? And you feel like you're never getting there. So one of the ways to help encourage you as a guitarist when you're first starting off is to get a guitar with low action. All right, as you can see here in this Yamaha model, the action is very low and it makes it very comfortable for you to practice. Your next question could be that, is there still pain on the fingers? Well, there is still pain, and let me just tell you something. That pain is unavoidable, right? Unavoidable. But if you make it past that process, it is going to be so much easier. That's number one. Number two is there a better way to ease that process? Yes, get a guitar with low action, just like this one. Now, so that's point number one. The first thing you want to look out for when you're buying a guitar. Number two is you want to test the intonation of the guitar. So what I mean is, sometimes when you buy a guitar, you start playing the chords that you're familiar with, right? Like this G major 7. Okay? And you go like, hey, this guitar is great. You know, it sounds, it brings out the sound that I want. But many people do not do this. They do not go up the fretboard and test if the sound is consistent. So what you would want to do is this, all right? When you buy a new guitar, you want to try to go up as high up as the fretboard as possible, and press, choose a particular fret and press on each string, just like this. Okay. What you want to look out for is the clarity of the sound as you move up the fretboard. Now, guitars that are poorly engineered tends to give you a good sound here, but as you move up the fretboard, you hear a lot of buzzing. Now, this can be a real pain in the butt also, because as you learn how to move up the fretboard with different chords, right, you want to have clarity of sound, right? You do not want your guitar to be buzzing, especially if you are recording, or if you're using the guitar to propose, or you're using guitar for performance. You wouldn't want it to be buzzing as you move up the fretboard. All right, and so that's what makes this guitar so amazing, because when I move up the fretboard, there isn't a buzzing sound, which means that although this guitar doesn't cost so much, it is able to last me a longer period of time. I remember when I first started off, I bought a just a household brand a guitar for about 100 USD, and can I just say that it didn't last me for a very long time, because not only did I have buzzing sound, the head of the guitar peeled off, the bottom part here peeled off as well, and that isn't something that you want. So is there a guitar that is affordable and serves your purpose? The answer is yes, but you've got to find it. And one of the guitars that you could consider is this Yamaha APXT2 brand. All right, I'm going to be sharing the link in this video below, and you can go check it out yourself. Okay, so point number 1 is the action. Number 2 is test the intonation, right, as you move up the fretboard. You should be able to hear clear notes as you pluck the string. All right, point number 3. All right, what you want to do is you want to ensure that the neck, all right, of your guitar is straight. So have a look. Okay, I hope you can see. All right, so what you want to do is when you buy a new guitar, or when you're considering buying a new guitar, look at the guitar from the top. All right, you know, it's easier if you just close one eye, right? Just like you're aiming for a target board. And in this vision, you should be able to see that the neck is straight. Now, what you don't want to see is the twisting of the neck or a bowing of the neck in either one of the directions. If that happens, then you know that the wood has been compromised, right? It has been subjected under weather. And it usually happens because of mass manufacturing. 1 out of 100, 1 out of 1,000. And I always say this, that the ownership on the quality of guitar that we buy is on us. It is up to us to check and make sure that the guitar that we buy is of good quality, right? Yes, we will go for a Taylor brand, we could go for a Yamaha, right? And just buying off the shelf just because it's a good brand and not check the 3 things I just shared with you is being irresponsible. This is the tip I want to leave with you. If you find that this video is helpful for you, just hit the like button and hit the subscribe button so that you would be notified of future videos that are to come. All right, so in the next video, I'm going to share with you 3 chords that you can start off with that will make your learning journey so much easier and so much more pleasant. In the next video, check it out.